evening. This is A View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is Taiwan's model and Taiwan's value. The United States Department tweeted that the U.S. hoped to share the Taiwan model with countries around the world. It also mentioned that Taiwan should be a WHO observer. High-level American and Taiwanese officials held a phone conference on March 31st and discussed how to enforce Taiwan's role. At this moment, this is not just about Taiwan's model compared with China's model or a competition between democracy and communism. Most importantly, is to show the world about Taiwan's value. American singer and actress Barbra Streisand praised Taiwan's performance in controlling the spread of the coronavirus. She thinks it is incredible that Taiwan can really obtain the whole condemn the epidemic despite Taiwan's geographical proximity to China. Also, I want to share a touching story with you. Father Giuseppe Di Daone. He's an Italian priest who lived in Taiwan for half a century, asked people to help his homeland people. More than 2,500 Taiwanese people donate over 10 million NT dollars, which is more than 330,000 US dollars in only 5 days. There's a very touching story. An 83-year-old woman who sells vegetables in the market. She donated all she earned in a week. It's like only 800 NT. She only have a mask with her, and she gave it all to the priest. As to China, according to a report from the foreign media, China donated medical supplies to the European countries. But just China also, on the other hand, shipped approximately 2 billion masks and 2,000 hazard suits back to China. So this is a comparison. Today, the top stories. Today, we have 10 confirmed cases, 9 imported, 1 domestic. We talk about Barbra Streisand, and you want to know, I love her song, The Way We Were, but today I'm not talking about a song. I want to talk about how she said about Taiwan. She said Taiwan, despite being just 100 miles from mainland China, with regular flights to and from Wuhan, has successfully staved off the worst of the coronavirus pandemic. And also, I want to talk about President Tsai Ing-wen's Twitter. Her Twitter accounts become one of the most popular social platforms for the government information. It certainly reflects how the world pay attention to Taiwan. And also, I'll talk about Father Giuseppe Doneni. He expressed his gratitude for Taiwanese donation. That's why he said, watching the outbreak back home, we Taiwanese from Italy. Remember, it's so cute. He said, we Taiwanese from Italy. He thinks himself as a Taiwanese. He could no longer, but keep trying to seek every possibility to help their people. Luckily, we continue to receive donations from Taiwan, which is willing to give unselfishly for those suffering in our Italian home. Also, we'd like to talk about Czech Republic. The mayor of Prague, he said, he used to study in Taiwan in Chang'an Medical School, and he did his internship here. So he really supports Taiwan. He said Taiwan's success in the fight with coronavirus has been very inspiring for Prague. Thank you very much for the donation of the ventilator. And also, we talk about the Czech senator. He said, I would like to thank you all for your selflessness and for shipping all these medical supplies to our country. So I talk about all this, but now let's take a look. Whatever happened in Taiwan domestically, it's really a very weird situation. Let's take a look at this. This is a chat. This is a chat between Chinese students in Taiwan. The so-called Chinese student in Taiwan, I have to say that I'm not so sure this is confirmed or not, because according to the information, those are the students who come from China and study in Taiwan, but the police officer have to look into it. And this is what they're discussing is terrifying. One of them threatened to put a knife on Chen Shih-chung's neck, and the other said that he wanted to rob Chen Shih-chung on the floor. The police officer investigated the chat, and the students might need to face penalty. And also, we'll talk about the WHO official, Bruce Aylward. You remember, he tried to avoid a question of Hong Kong journalists asked about Taiwan. He said that, what's your question? Can we skip to the next question? Or he said something, okay, we can move on to the next question. And then the whole thing just terminated. You remember that, right? And Taiwan Foreign Minister Joseph Wu said that Hong Kong government is threatening press freedom and said, here I quote, it is a disgrace to see how this is happening in Hong Kong. And also, you can see these very interesting two memes. The two memes is about WHO. This is Elwer. He said, I can hear, but when you came to renminbi, and he can hear. And also, these are the countries symbolized like is a domino. And who hides something behind? Is something happening behind? And China said, no, no, no. And WHO said, no, no, no. Now, the other thing we want to talk about the U.S. and Taiwan collaboration together. We know that they work together, and Taiwan has been consistently praised for successfully control the spread of the virus. And this is the U.S. State Department spokesman office. They have a statement saying that the discussion focused on creating forums to share the successful and internationally launched Taiwan model. And this is whatever happened here. And they said this is very good for Taiwan. And also another one is the Bureau of East Asia and Pacific Affairs. It said Taiwan is a leader in preventing the spread of hashtag COVID-19. The United States and hashtag Taiwan hope to share the hashtag Taiwan model with the countries around the world. And this is what I say. And also, it mentioned that Taiwan has a role to play in a global health and should be a World Health Assembly observers. And except for that, we know that this is one of the things that we are kind of proud of, because the whole country in the world, some of the school, they have to go on internet or on the Zoom. They cannot really face each other. But Taiwan is one of the 6 remaining countries in the world to hold face-to-face classes, and Taiwan, Australia, Singapore, etc. And also, I would like to mention that during this long weekend for 4 days vacation, Qingming vacation, have you ever been to these places like Alishan Forest Recreation Area, Hualien, Dongdamen Night Market, Jiayi, Wenshang Road, Tainan, Guanzilin, or Tainan Hutopi, or Tainan Hushantou Reservoir? And all these places also in Kaohsiung, Qishan, or in Yunlin. This is the Beigang Temple. If you are there, you have to be aware. You have to watch yourself for 14 days. And Su Zhenchang said the public needs to stay vigilant. So we're talking about this and about the coming May 1st. Are we going to have anything long weekend, or are we going to do anything about it? I'm not sure. We have to see that the government have to do about it. But my suggestion is it's better for you to stay home and be good. So I'll be watching you, and I hope you can tune in tomorrow. This is Catherine Chang with The View. I'll see you tomorrow.